If you have junk data and you're making decisions from junk, inaccurate data, you're going to get junk or inaccurate responses or results. And that's where we found out, like the navigation, people were clicking it, but they weren't doing anything else. They weren't purchasing, they weren't continuing. So the things I needed to do with Game Day Couture right away was to clean up their site. And from that first year, we worked with them. They went from 160,000 to 3.4 million in year 2. By the end of it, I believe their highest year was over $10 million. Game Day Couture started from a couple, husband and wife. She went to, I believe, Oklahoma State. They were big collegiate football fans. And they found a gap in the collegiate apparel where there wasn't much like stylish women's apparel. It was unisex tees, unisex this, that, and the other. So Charla, one of the owners, the wife, she came up with the designs, the layouts, and then used the college logos so women looked good in the collegiate apparel rather than a bunch of dudes. They then took that idea from conception to Shark Tank. Mark Cuban invested in it. In year 1, they did $160,000. That started out kind of chaotic, but not from a website perspective. They had a lot of supply issues, manufacturing issues, licensing issues. Collegiate licenses are ridiculously expensive. But that relationship just grew and grew over time, solving like off-the-wall problems for them. Like, I want to change my brand and I want to do it in a week. That requires a lot of work, but we learned a lot through it, built a lot of trust because we just got shit done quickly and effectively and accurately. So one quick result on Game Day Couture where we were able to get a quick approval and turnaround is the first thing we did right out the gate before cleaning things up is implement Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager so you had an accurate baseline. Then you have a chunk of time that you can compare to or look at the holes. If you look at sports, there's a lot of sports teams, and when you are a collegiate sports fan, like you are loyal to one and you don't give a crap about any other ones, especially Ohio State. They had it as a hot mess, right? Because you got to offer all the colleges because you want to appease everyone you can, and their navigation was a complete disaster. So not only just making that functional and easier to use, like making it aesthetically pleasing. Women typically have a much better eye for design and look and feel than men do, and they're going to respond to it differently. So like making it not only functional, but like aesthetically pleasing with their actual logos. So if I click a Michigan logo, I get Michigan products. Matt coaching the owners not only keeps them busy, but it keeps them focused because Matt can spot like blind spots in business owners that they're not going to see. And he can direct them over there very eloquently. And from that first year, we worked with them. They went from 160,000 to 3.4 million in year 2. By the end of it, I believe their highest year was over $10 million. And they've expanded exponentially since to wholesales and stores, and like the online focus went down and now they're going global.